Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. I am a little nervous, honestly, because now I gotta finally learn how to tie woolly bookers. So, gonna attempt that, and still brutally thrown off by the time change. I don't know why we still do that, but coffee. And the hooks finally came, so let me get this into position. So, okay. And yeah, hooks finally came. Just got a really basic pack. They were, gosh, like 15 bucks for the pack. However, it was on sale for $7. So very excited to have some variety. I had some long shanked hooks, if you will, however, only a few. I found them in the leftover tackle of my grandpa, and those are nice. However, got some proper guys for some woolly buggers and other streamers. So probably will start small, because to be honest, I don't have any long feathers. And I'm gonna find a bead to put on it. I think I'm just going to use one of these brass beads since they're here. Don't have many weighted beads. I have some copper ones. So it's gonna be a mixed metal. I've only tied a few of these really thick hooks here. I've only tied a few and I've only gotten it decent once. So I also don't know what color combination. I suppose I should first start with feathers. I don't know which ones I have that will be proper. Can you use fur? Oh, craft fur? Maybe. So I don't know what color. I have these really cheap feathers I had forever. I could rip the sides off of them. Maybe make a brownish gold one. Here, let me pull. Trying to figure out what kind of setup to do. Ooh, that's quite nice. There's very much a grab bag of feathers. Been taking ones like this and just taking fibers from the sides. But those are quite short. Shoot, I should have prepared those. But it's getting so late. Time is just melting by and it's pitch black outside. And it makes me so tired. Gosh, I don't know. I didn't think about that much. I have some green, but it's just such a small amount. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for chenille or body wrap. I think I'm gonna try to just use dubbing, because the only chenille I have is like that cactus chenille, very short fibers. I suppose that would be fine for this one. Alright, let's do that. My bad. I'm just gonna dig through these, find some black. So that might be long enough, because we're learning, very much beginner, and I do have a few packets of these with the points that are more proper. However, I'm gonna go through them, so I might as well get, ooh, a little feather. Love these things. But anywho, my bad. So probably just do black with some flash in there. Not sure what color. Yes. Anybody else get affected by the time change? So I'm trying to learn how to tie woolly buggers because they are pretty well like a multi-purpose and fail-proof, and I feel like I should have probably started with them, but oh, lead, shoot, my lead is so dink. It's so thin. I don't know the sizes at all. Should I bother? Yes. Yeah, the time change is brutal. Put it in here because it's such a loose wire and the ends poke the other threads. It's got such a tiny diameter. I think I should have went with 0.25 or 0.20. Gotta get acclimated with the sizing. There's something I never really learned in like basic crafting either, is the sizes or gauges of wire. Let's see. I have not tried a mayfly. Last night I tried to do, what are they called? Buzzers. This usually is fine. This light is a little decent. This up a little bit though. So I never know. I guess. Would you counter wrap it so when you go, or would you? I am having the time of my life, quite honestly. I'm really glad that I did make like basic crafts and jewelry and stuff like that for pretty much my whole life, and it's highly enjoyable. Not too very lost at the moment. It's very expansive, holy trucks. But slowly getting, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. I should weigh it. I want to know how much. I haven't done that yet. Because the last one I made, I don't know how to, do you like tuck it in the bead or no? I don't know, but it's in there. There's just a wild amount of things that I have to know. Definitely learning as I go. But is that too little? Let's see. Let me look up mayfly. Ooh, classic. Wow, that's real nice. I wonder how they achieved that. Maybe just building resin on those fibers. Unreal. I was watching some videos on wings. Magic. Alright, so not a publisher. I watched so many videos and they're kind of all bleeding together in my memory bank. Oops. Oh dear. It's always a few steps forward and a few steps back. Like it'll go well and then I don't remember how to walk. But is the mirror boot even gonna be long enough to reach there? Shoot, I messed up. I think I should have put way more lead going down it. And it's not really even secure. What am I doing? I'm doing it based off of memory. that's what I'm doing wrong here. But I just want to see. No. Shoot, I should probably start over. But this is gonna be a mess. I feel like more lead. I just have to dig for another bead. I'd like a painted one. I'm just gonna start over, actually. Because I could always tuck those in and do something else with it, because there's unlimited directions for which overwhelming, but really nice. I have limitless information. And it's all like strategic, like it's wild. I cannot wait to be able to present them. That's the next step, which these offset a little. Came with a good deal of, don't know what I was gonna call these mushrooms, but mushroom. $7 for these long shanks. I have to go back to the listing to write down the sizes, because that's one reason. Probably not the the best quality or whatever, but I couldn't find any bulk packs really. And there was another thing. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, arrangement of sizes. So I could start at least getting familiar with that, because right now listings I can like conceptualize in person physically the size difference of any hooks really. So do you put the, let me just look up a pattern. I really enjoy step-by-steps and images if there's any good sites. I found Fat Fingered Angler and eventually it's like crochet patterns. I can do crochet patterns if it's babied out, step-by-step, pictures involved. However, the recipes or the patterns themselves is just, it could take up half a page and it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything is like 2CH 1, like you know what I mean? It's, I'll be able to read recipes eventually, but yeah, this step-by-step. Let's see. Okay, so I should probably leave this open. Sorry I haven't been looking at down a lot. I feel like I've been putting off learning these for a while, but I have that grizzly now, and those are nice and long. And my hackling is, oh, not quite there. But I got better at doubling it, which I'm quite excited about. Fat Fingered Angler. Holy girl. It's got like a section for beginners and stuff. Let's see. Can I just search? Would it be considered a streamer? And I don't know where the search bar is. So, shoot, how am I gonna find it? Find stuff when I need to. Maybe this. Excellent website though. Damselfly. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like it's the middle of the night. Let's see. I know it's here. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, now he doesn't put lead in it at all. But I want to, so I don't know. There's so many patterns, and they're all like look the same until you look twice, and you're like, oh. And I'm not too familiar with substitutions yet. So, would you counter up this? Gosh, I should have prepared more. Time flies faster and faster. It's like fluid at this point. I mean, what's harder, holding a handful of sand or a handful of water? So maybe I add this and then put thread and then use that tail to wrap. I feel like I've seen people do that. I can imagine this wire is really good for even just hooks. I never really thought about it existing. Does it get tucked in the bead? I'm weary of my decision there. But I really can't stand this thread. I shouldn't use it. Ooh, gray? Gray. That is just a horrific experience every time. I think I'm still gonna use some of the kit thread though, because I am so afraid of running out. I can't get over. There's only one fly tying shop in South Florida that I can find, and it's in Boca, and Boca is quite far. Dying to go though, because then tactile, like, exploratory visitation, you could like feel all the materials and see all the sizes. And like brands have different sizes and hook feels, and like it would just be sweet. So I'm only guessing here. No, this is probably not a good idea. I did not really commit this to memory, apparently. So, just thinking out loud. Because I saw that you can use this tag to go down it. But I seem to be, no, maybe it's working. Because I'm going pretty tight. No, it's not. Oh boy. Guess it's just a coil, so. No, this looks horrible. Well, I mean, it's on there. I will have to learn how to do this because I do not know at all. Shoot. I mean, that's not it, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, fish are mad smart. That is so funny to think about. Especially, I really want to find those fishing spots. I couldn't find any information online. This is woolly bugging me. Because this isn't it. I have so many discrepancies. And I'm making them worse, I think. Alright, so I'm just gonna add some feather. Oh, this is bad. There's just so much. I mean, it has better chances of sinking, I guess. Because I'll be using it on a spinning rod anyway, so this shall be a, just for fun. Fort Lauderdale Fly Shop. Ooh, I don't know. It's been wild trying to find Fly Shop. That would be intense. There is like Bass Pro. It's not too. No, doesn't look like it. Let's see. It's just, well, there's a place called Fishing Headquarters. Yeah, only Old Florida Fly Shop comes up. Shoot, I messed this up so big. I don't know if I should continue it, but I'm going to. So, I don't have like the marabou tips. So what I've been doing is trying my best not to drop them all. I can't really see, but I tried to use a bag clip to hold them all, but that did not work. If I had bamboo, I could probably like that strong bamboo you could strip really easily. So I don't know if that is at all the same, but we're fixing to find out. And I couldn't really gauge what the proportion should be. Like, is it a full hook? Because they look to be quite long. Let's see. Hey Loki, how you doing? Was that fly based on fish logic? I could. Okay, so I'll post a video. Well, if you look up Lefty Deceiver underwater, maybe it'll come up. But a few of the pattern videos on how to tie had a bunch of footage of them underwater. It's sick. The back like saddle feathers flow quite independently, so it looks like a swimming bait fish, like a scurrying bait fish. And the bucktail's a little more rigid, so it kind of like makes the silhouette really, really nice. There's other ones that have, I mean, there's a ton that have those back saddles. The long, like, I think rooster feathers. And it makes like a really convincing fish. I really like that. The like fishing stuff today is so easy to picture now because underwater cameras. I've never seen anything like it. I always wonder like what it looks like down there, like the decision to eat inanimate objects. I mean, even just the footage of the teasers, they don't have any hooks on it, but it's like the teasers. I think one of the videos won an award. It was like award-winning marlin chasing like one of those big teaser things, trolling teaser like chandelier things, and just intense. Sweet. Like the footage of marlin's just wow. Wait, how did I do that? Did I really just... oh dear, what are we gonna do now? Penetrator. Well, this is not going at all as I didn't have totally planned to begin with. Oh boy. But this is for the lake down the street. Shoot. I stand by it. I blame the time change. How did I do that? Oh, I appreciate that. TJ Bugs Bunny. Brilliant, man. Absolutely. Here pretty much every day. Yeah, gonna be doing the Kento stream soon enough so can all share, like, it'll be more interactive. It'll be sweet. I also want to make some pixel art for it, like different species of fish. I could collect them walking around. It's a little virtual world. But I appreciate that. Happy fly or future fly tying. Definitely get into it. It's just happy to be here. That's like insane. And I'll be doing this for a good chunk of my life. It checks all boxes. But it will drive you to madness, surely. The amount of materials is like nothing I've ever seen in my life. Anywho, this looks nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the body. My idea was to do dubbing instead of the chenille because I just have this cactus chenille. Let's see. And a bag. Oh, I do have. So this stuff. It's just I can't get much bulk out of it. So I was gonna try something else, but like I was gonna try to use this stuff for dubbing, but it's much too soft, and tried a few different things for dubbing wax, but nothing seemed to want to hold on to anything. And let's see. Cause wait. Ooh, I already forgot. That's what this pattern is for. So, oh whoops. He puts the flash down first. And I already forgot about all that. Oh what? Tell me just like a super basic one. I really gotta get the mechanics down for it. I have black flash. Figured something for nighttime. I don't know though. Does have the same shine? Yeah, that'd be cool, I think. Maybe. Definitely gotta get way more of an understanding. How did I pull that out so far? Some days I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, and then it just tanks. But I feel like that's like natural or whatever, growing pains. Okay, like collect these. That's not much. Peacock would be sweet. Oh, I could throw some. I gotta watch like a seminar on, oh no, dubbing. I will probably be fishing a lot with streamers and little bait fish. So I feel like I kind of was avoiding. There's some things that I feel like I'm almost afraid of. Like the hackling, my hackling is awful, I will say. Yeah, like not for long, hopefully, but as of yet, it's not too great. But when I get the mechanics down of it, I will be able to have more confidence in choosing materials and using materials. Oh. Alright, so Alright, okay, so add the wire, chenille, and hackle. So we're going up with the hackle this time. Tail first, so I'm just gonna add it in the order in which it was listed. Shoot, I don't have silver. Oh, well this show's quite thin. Like the wire really isn't a part of the show. It feels like more, I don't know what I'm saying. Shoot. Is this copper too thick? I wonder. It's quite. Oh, that's awesome, Squirrely Outdoors. Did I? Oh, nice. Wow, works of art. Oh, is it the straw thing? I put a straw in my little toolbox here, and I saw it in passing, but went to deploy that technique and then couldn't find it afterwards. Appreciate you coming by. I'll be sure to watch your videos. It looked immense. I already kind of forgot this. Oops. Alright, so I never know how much to leave in here. My one step forward, a few steps back, for sure. What is happening to the body of it? I have lumped it to. I've lumped it immensely. It's so effortless when I watch, but that's where repetition comes in and continuing. So why? I guess it's just don't know. I just don't. This stuff is so thin. And it's just gonna be like, well, I guess I did get it all chunked up. I don't know. I mean, I suppose just gonna do this. Cause still gotta get the mechanics down. Yeah, so eventually when do the Kento streams, there's no really other way that I can figure out how to do it. And I really want to make a little fishing thing in there because it's suitable for Pico 8 game. I don't know what that means, but we'll be able to share a bunch of cameras at once to have kind of like a online camp of sorts. I don't know how better to describe it. And because so many do like really cool things and make really cool things. And I could stream on YouTube to be forever documented. Alright, so out of it. But it's hard to put into words because I have nothing to really like compare it to. So one more thing. Is this gonna be fine to use a doubled, an attempt at doubled hackle? It's just I seem to get it less hung up on itself. So this says to, alright, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess just this, oh boy. Nerve-wracking. I couldn't really get, Oh, I didn't think about the length too. Shoot. Maybe I'll just go regular. I really like how the blue looks with it. I hope the fish does too. Because it's not fully blue, it's blue and black. It ends up really looking really... And these are just like, kind of like the cheapest colored hackle feathers I could find. And so they're very poofy. So would this be the other kind? I don't know, but maybe not. It's very thin. Let's see. This will probably just... Oops. I am definitely off today. Hello. But and it's just going to, I guess, use this one. Can I do the chenille first? Oh my god, it's so chunky. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Don't cut the thread again. Okay, so yikes, please do recommend. You've made the long it always looks so off. I was looking up doing the dubbing for it because you have like control over the like the thickness, but I gotta figure out what kind of wire to use for making dubbing brushes. So shoot, do I? Let me see. This says wrap forward, so is that just a regular? Yeah, I don't really know how to work with this chenille either. Like if you can double it, or the best way to lay it. Trying to get like the center rib to basically lay next to the center before it. I don't know. Okay. This is Palmer the Hackle forward. Again forward. Okay. And what? I don't ask that out loud yet. Because. Okay. Hoping that goes enough length. Oh, I love when that happens, but it might be too short. Ah! Should I use me some pliers? Shoot. Maybe. So I get this all tucked before I cut those poofy bits off. End of the feather head. Some webbiness. A few more pieces I gotta get out. And then, yeah, I gotta get that down way more. Maybe, maybe pull out some longer feathers. I guess I could have used thinner wire. I'm not sure if the feathers were the best choice. Yes, I'm guessing helps that feather. I'm just always convinced that I'm like pushing them all down, because I did try to double the hackle, but I'm not sure if I am quite there yet. Oh, that's okay. Got a lot of poof in there, so I'll probably be pulling that out. Is that okay? Well, shoot, that's not it. But I feel like the next one will be much better. Ooh, oh gosh. Have some tuna sandwiches. Not sure what thread color to use either for this. I really want to make olive ones with pearl and learn how to do this. Yeah. So this isn't very good, but next one will be much better. First attempt. Well, did one not too long ago. Yeah, me neither. Let's see. Oh, goody. Yeah, the ones and the this is the first attempt. The one, shoot. I got all these fuzzy bits in. I think I need to dig for some longer feathers. I can imagine that getting matted, maybe not. So, gonna spend too much time finishing this one, because this will be a beater up anyway. I don't know why I said it like that. And I'll have head cement on it. Oop, I just do that later. It's frustrating because I'm not the best at applying it, so it's always a chaotic. I just have to get some stuff out of there. Ooh. Oh, it reacted with the paint. Not good. Well, I learned something there. That's okay. This is all in learning anyways. So I'm gonna start over there. I gotta mess with the color combination. I don't really like the gray too much. Maybe would chartreuse and gold be a bad head color? I feel like it would just look pretty. And maybe even some, excuse me, chartreuse in the tail or something. Green and black, maybe. I'm trying to use more earth tones for out here. And I think I just had a feather that was too looking at it, and planning the next one. Just like most anyone who is trying something new, I only hope it would work. Ha! Very nice. Looking pretty extensively at it. It's very soft. I don't know if like rigid hackle or, let's see. Freddie, how you doing today? Very cool. Alright, on to the next. I really want to get the woolly bugger down. It's in every like quintessential list. Is it the same size? This feels so much different. I think I'm gonna stick with the small ones until I get it down, please. So there's a decent amount of sizes in here, and the whole lot of them would have been $15 on Amazon. However, it was on sale for $7, and probably not like exquisite quality. However, to learn to, you have plenty to learn. And what won't catch fish could either be put in a little frame for my parents for the love of it, or throw a piece of shrimp on it. That's just a decorated hook at that point. I don't know. That's what I always think though. I haven't tried that yet, but I could attach a bunch of them to make kind of like a school, like a sabiki style. Okay, so I do like. Oh, nifty. Yeah, the Deceiver's wicked clever. There's a half and half, and with the Clouser Minute. I want to try that one next because it's like specifically weighted, but yeah, I kind of want to tie one of those. That's my favorite to tie. I've been trying to hold off though because the freaking bucktail goes by too fast, especially like for learning. I've been trying to make a list of patterns though. So I don't, what is on my mind now, and when my speech is stuttering, is I don't know if I'm gonna weight it. Maybe I'll just go regular. Or just a little. And I do have to find some more. I want to make a green one so bad. Olive. I wonder if you can do like the. That's sweet. I don't know what color. I guess maybe this and this and green and pearl. Because there are some like really stunning Gambusia in here that have like a ton of color to them. So. And it is a murky kind of canal. Oh. Package. Alright. I just don't know. I do associate like, I guess earth tones, but only because I'm not sure if this is the best or ideal for this by any means. However, get the mechanics down at least. Oh, that's neat. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a feather, like, I don't know what I thought it was. Feather growing out of a feather. That doesn't make sense. And I really like the pearl with the green. My desk is reaching a point where things are getting hard to find. When I reach that point, I usually start from scratch and put everything away just to chaos it back up again. Okay. So no lead. Oh, what about a head? Oh no. I might have to dig for some. Or is this too small? I couldn't really gauge what size is great for. Oop, shoot. So I'm probably gonna have to dig in my little bead box. I don't know what I did with it though. I just put it aside, but yeah, I didn't remember what side. Maybe just plain brassy. I mean, they are brass. Oh, some larger ones too. The last theme I was working on, like making charm bracelets and charm necklaces, where it's like a garden theme. I do have this wire. Maybe I should. Not so much. It's amazing. So last time I used this wire, I was like, wow, this is so thin. It's like hair. But now looking back at it, it's not as thin as I remember. because like the fly tying wire is like intensely thin, but that might come in handy for a larger one. I like doing I think they call it like Viking stitch or something, and you can use that to make kind of nets around stuff. Really useful method of encasing stuff with just really thin wire. Oh, shoot. Big head, little head, probably small, I guess. Hope everyone's having a beautiful night. I feel like I absorbed too many shorts and all of them bled together because I haven't tried to tie one since the last one, and all understanding is hello Roma, but a little taper. Okay, so maybe some flash on the bottom. Let's see. Lumped up. Oh shoot, what am I gonna do for the body? I don't know why I do that little, I don't know how many wraps if you do that, but it helps, I think, stick it up. I saw it, and I don't remember the name for it. There's a name for I don't know. I remember there might be a lot of information. Oh, that's not enough, is it? Maybe I can swing it. like want to squeegee some of that in there. Ooh. There you go. So it's not a very appealing shape. And is the wire to bind the feather? Can I use Flashaboo to wrap? Or is that too wide? Shoot, that's just not it. Oh shoot. Okay, so do I try a dubbing loop? When I try the dubbing noodle, I'm just not very good at it. But why couldn't I use this stuff? Like that's not. Shoot. So not sure what to do with that. Sometimes I'm able to do one, and sometimes not. So I don't know what I'm doing. Oh boy. So it's not dubbing noodle. I'm so afraid of that. Very much the opposite of good when it comes to dubbing noodle. have this. Oops. Just let that hang off the desk, I guess. Alright. One of those things that I have been afraid to try. Maybe not this much. Just gonna mix these colors. Okay, green, yellow with even a few blue fibers. And then add some pearl. And this is just stuffing. Stuffing for stuffed animals. But it's the longest fibered stuff we've got currently. And I'm wanting to see if this would wanna blend with it. It's such a beautifully lifelike flash that ice dubbing has. Like just a few fibers of it really add a lot of interest. I could see using that in other crafts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure out how to do this. So, not everything can go right, I suppose. So I'm trying to add a little bit of this fiber in this loop here. And then twist it. I gotta learn some recipes for dubbing wax. So I was even thinking of like beeswax and bacon grease. Okay. I don't know how long to like go down. Man, how you doing today? Trying to make a woolly grober. It's not going perfectly. Trying to make a dubbing noodle. I think maybe I went too long. I don't know how much to twist it. Shoot. Because this is not like the movies. Maybe it's not staying at all. Oh, nice like rainbow color. Oh, please stay. It's so nice looking. Like the texture now, but the color. Oh, this has turned into an experiment. It's actually very pretty, like, well, I hate to say it, like butterfly Barbie from the early 2000s. Don't know if it will necessarily work for this, but I just don't have, like, anything poofy. So I'm not sure. Oh! What? Alright. I'm not sure if this is, like, proper, but... Oh no! Oh no, I forgot to add the stuff! Oh no. How am I gonna backtrack without getting it all fudged up? Well, you know what? I really like it as is. This is the butterfly princess. I'm just kidding. But I don't know if you can see the coloring. I definitely want to try to recreate this coloring. This will just be a little... a little gift to myself. I don't know why, I really like the colors that are happening here. I could always add more to it. So I like... don't know why it was attached to this one, I guess. I gotta get in there. These little brushes. Tried in the pond, as is. I don't know why, I just am compelled. I really gotta learn how to do whip finishing, like, properly. I don't know why. So I'm trying to learn how to use dubbing in place of chenille. It did produce a lot of bulk, not like elegantly or anything. And I'm not sure if this will sop up too much water. For the most part, it's a pinch of that teddy bear stuffing and a pinch of wool yarn brushed out. The butterfly princess. I just love the color combination. Yeah, so check these out. Yeah, they were $15, but they're on sale for $7, and they're not like, you know, Gucci hooks or anything, but for streamers and the grubbers, a nice long shank, and in a wide variety of sizes. I really should have watched more woolly rubber videos today, but I got on a train of, I really like the articulated flies a lot, so let me pull some out. And my mission was to learn how to tie the woolly rubber, and I ended up watching a bunch of unrelated videos. I should too. Wasn't that this size though? Maybe there's, huh, yeah. Quite thick too. I thought that's what I just tied on was really small. I did this one 2 seconds ago. However, I think I chose the wrong feather. Got a lot of fuzz in it. I ran out of feather, but I managed to get it tucked. But the wire is at least improving a little bit. Probably too thick for this, and the chenille's quite thin. But I do say I like how the black chenille, this really short chenille, lines up with the dark, dark, dark brown of the feather. So it's a nice transition. That was accidental, but not the best, but still gonna throw it out there. I really want to learn how to do the woolly rubber and avoiding it long enough. If you helped me out doing the other one, that's the best specimen I've got. Like, this is the very first attempt, and I actually used ostrich pearl for the tail. I'm not sure. I just had a bunch of it, and I didn't yet have like marabou and stuff. But that was like the first week of learning. This is, it did get a little smooshed. This is the one with that thick chenille. I gotta find exactly what that is and what size it is. It's this thick, like, terry cloth chenille or something. It's super soft and lovely, and it's so easy. That's what goes for the bluegill killers too. I really like that chenille. I have no idea what it's called. Got this pattern from Fat Fingered Angler also. Fat Fingered Fly Tire. I don't know why I keep saying Fat Fingered Angler. I wonder if that's a thing or something. Alright. God, I just want to get it down. Trying to think up a color combination. Because, I mean, should I just do that dubbing again to try to improve on that? I really do like the color. Yeah, the color is pretty nifty. Because I do spend a lot of time looking at nature and appreciating the colors. That's why in my resin crafts, pretty much all the color bits I try to find in nature first, whether it be like dried up crumpled flowers or what have you. Color, like the best color combinations are found in nature. So it's really sick to be able to try to come up with stuff that looks lively. You can't really see the dub, but got a tiny little package of this stuff, and it is just as gorgeous as I thought it would be. You can hardly tell, but it's got a really lifelike, I'm sure Anne here knows well, with this stuff. It just, I see it in so much, and I'm dying to see it in person. And this, oh, this is the dubbing noodle I tried to make. But you know what? I could give it a haircut going down it to make a pretty dang uniform tube. Now, I don't know if that's great, if that holds too much water, or if that is an issue that comes up. Because I really want to be able to make these woolly grubbers with dubbing, because the chenille I have is too short, and I just have one little roll of that poofy chenille, and holding off using anything that is super finite until like my tying is a little more functional. I really like that color. Here, let me grab more coffee real quick and tie another. So I think I need more tail. I am really stoked to put them to use. I gotta learn better how to. Gonna try to get those clear bobbers, but until then, gonna be using the ones with the weights. Like, that's something in my eye. Oh. I was watching a guy fish with a rubber duck today, like a rubber duck lure. It just came up here for something. Dang it, they're all in my bag. Dang. But it's a bobber that has a weight on it, so going to try to use that. It was a little rainy today. Really just have to start getting up super early. Wonder what the best time to fish for bass are anyway. Alright, so another small guy. Is that right? Oh, a head. Glad I have these brass beads. All the small ones are hiding. Started looking at weighted beads, but not sure what's what. Thankfully the beads are exactly like just regular beads, like 4mm, and which these are 4mm, I believe. I think I'm gonna do thin wire. And pull it out now so I don't forget. I have gold somewhere. Which will match the head. I'm not sure what to do for the body. hate but the olive though. I really like the olive with the golds and the pearl. I'm also not sure if I should add weight to. So, tail. Get more. Just using up all these loose ones up here. Mustn't waste. That's what my grandma always said. Mustn't waste has become kind of a life motto, honestly. And make it pretty. My dad would always say that. He was did irrigation. He'd always be patting the soil down and saying, "Gotta make it pretty." Just some flash. And oh gosh, I don't know what to do for the body. I have maybe I will do a black one again. Okay. Feathers keep hiding on me. I found this feather. I'm guessing it's some form of duck feather. Found it at the lake the other day. Almost out of this fluffy stuff, which went a long way, especially for good old experimenting. Just like a haircut. Not too sure. Let me tuck this and try to get it nice and smooth. As smooth as I personally can achieve currently. Okay, cut these. Kind of want to put some black flash on the sides. Or no. As long as the bead sits behind. And yeah, good. Kind I'm gonna just two looked a little sparse. This one's gonna be for nighttime. That's how I picture it anyway. Don't know why I put so much flash on this one. Trying to get more acquainted with some stuff. I'll do the same. Should I add the wire first? Use this chenille again. We just need a hackle feather. Not sure what to do there. So I'm gonna try to use this one, but no, maybe not. Try to get, alright, maybe, yeah. I got it almost doubled, and I still think that I'm gonna try to go with that. Dusk is definitely getting a little intense. So, okay. I think everything, excluding the wire, gets overwrapped. Helper. That's slipping off of itself. Oh, ow. Alright. This also gets overwrapped. Oh. So I gotta find some longer feathers. Okay, hold. Oh dear. No. Just have a few fibers sticking out. Cool. Well, I think it's a little better than last time. A little stout. I'm gonna counter wrap with this here wire. Bob pin. Oop. I guess I don't really have to do this. They just kind of poke back out. I always feel like I'm crushing them. Very focused. I wish my wraps looked a little better. Let's go around. Sorry I haven't looked down. I apologize if I miss anything. It's a little local botanical garden called Pan's in Palm Beach. I was just thinking about that. Alright, that's too much. It's just I kind of added too much here. Too much. Stuff's getting a little buried up here. I'd have to take a, what's that called? When I change the stage. So, I think I should have went down on the hook way more. It doesn't have much of a body, but it's quite quaint. A little quaint thing. This thread is very smooth, so I'm not sure if this is good wise or the waist. I'll cement that. I do like the color combination, but I think I lost half the body by not going all the way down the hook with the tail. Because see, it starts a little bit up there. Pearl belly. And dark blue. But yeah, I lost half of my body. And not exactly sure how to trim the crystal flash, like if it should be flushed with the ends or like right before the feather tendrils begin to taper. So I figured I'd wait to see them wet and in the water and then get a better understanding of where those should end and how many are too many. I seem to have misplaced the other one. Oh, here it is. I'll be real, this thing is my favorite. I really can't wait to fish with these. These might even be good for little shrimp heads, because I don't have as much body as in patterns and kind of very, very chody, if you will. Bully grubbers, but I feel like these blue heron would do well. And this for shrimp with just some eyes. Oh, sorry, Rifuden from Indonesia. Very cool. Thank you, Ian. Deeply appreciate it. They're a little shrimpy, but I love the color combinations. I really like that green with the dark blue and the pearl, which looks more green when, maybe I used green. Cool. Yeah, gotta get out there. I wonder when the best time is. Now that it's it's just so hard to stay awake this time of year. It takes so long to get used to it. And especially out here, I feel it's pitch black. There's no like city center or anything, or many lights. So it's very, very dark. Wondering if I should move up a size. So more room for a body, because that was quite a small hook. Well, suppose I should learn some more first. Now that I got a decent amount of, like, I won't say practice, because I've kind of forgot everything, but, like, putting the movements in motion. I do want to make some bait fish. I think Tigo Fly sells these pre-made bait fish, but they're so freaking pretty. I need to know every material that they're comprised of. Holy trucks. And it's just called Wounded Bait Fish. I don't know if they're like EP or what. Or like craft fur. They're so... Oh, I do want to make some earrings, but that's neither here nor there. They're incredible. Winter gloomy. Oh man. Dang, look at me talking over here in Florida. But it gets really dry and really surprisingly cold. And just so not prepared for that. Like, I hardly know a single person with a working heater. It's not at all prepared. Let me think. Let's freaking I can't get over that. I wish the camera would really pick up. It's like this almost UV blue that refracts black. And I know it's called UV Pro, but I mean like the color that it reflects back is like real nice. Where's my little bag of dubbing? I have quite a lot of yarn, so I should try to figure out. And it's really easy to mix. You just grab a few, like if you need orange, and if you need orange but you have red and yellow, you could do that really easily. And I have some wool roving. Maybe like an orange, black, and blue fish. I don't know what that would out here, but poly. Oh, I shouldn't say stuff out loud. Oh, is the band? Very cool. Oops, accidentally closed. Whoa. Did I just see? Mm. Well, I don't know what to go for now. This feather is so nice. Don't know what it is. It was smushed in that bag. I really want to make an olive grove. I just gotta find some chenille. So, trying to like plan a color combination to go out for and make a ton of. So I was either leaning on purple or olive, and I really like olive with pearl. a lot, and that's very similar to the one here on Fat Fingered. Because now that I got all the basics, I just try to find some stuff for individual patterns now. There's so many patterns though, holy trucks. But I figured start simple because I want to pick patterns that I can make bulk of that are useful and pretty, like, as well, I mean, it's all utilitarian. Oh, that flash. But can be used locally or wherever. And yeah, it's hard to choose without experience though. So I've been looking up lists and trying to learn the few that are essentially mentioned on each one. And they're such a fantastic looking thing. I just like making stuff with my hands, honestly. I am more than happy to. I wish there was a local shop. I would totally master some patterns to be able to tie for a place. Like, how do you get that job? That's like, wow. I have a lot to learn before. I know my grandma used to do these. They would send her materials and she would make Christmas ornaments, and she would have the design and they would give a bunch of bulk materials, and then she would send the pre-made ornaments back. Let's see, make one with Christmas colors. Hey! Really? Oh, I should have done a Halloween one too, orange and black. Not too late. Kind of almost did an orange and peacock curl. But yeah, Christmas colors. Something. Oh, I wish I knew how to like put I don't know what that's called, like a tendril that would come from its head. Because it'd be cool to do like a white tail and green body and red head, but like with red down here. Don't know. Like a bait fish. So let's see. White. I hope I fit green in there. I have this dark green that kind of looks like Christmas tree branches. Oh, maybe black. I could introduce green via hackle feathers or, ooh, what have you. Green. Plus some, did I really just put like one green one in there? Well, I think that's it. It just looks teal from the bottom, but it's more green at the top. I'm gonna try to double it though. I really like how it looks. And I just am able to wrap it a lot easier. So I just attach that and then take scissors and go down it. It's pretty nifty. A few stubborn ones. Or am I the stubborn one trying to get them all? So, stubbles. Also looks like eyelashes. Okay, so there's green. What color tail? Oh, I found it. I don't know. I use black beard. People do fish with hot dogs. I remember once I brought my fishing pole to high school because I was trying to tell them their food was inedible. And they're like, we don't really care. It's edible. Just eat it. I'm like, the fish in the canal won't even eat it. And sure enough, I didn't get a single bite. And this fold-up pole. That's still somewhere. It's broken though, the reel's broken. I did catch a butterfish on it at Lake Worth Pier, and somebody had to hands pull it up because it wouldn't reel up at all. Okay, oh, where did I put it? As soon as, okay, there it is. Alright. I really want to do like a white tail, a white body with green and a red head. I don't know if that makes sense in like nature, but I have it conceptualized. Shoot, but how am I gonna do a white body? Oh, that stuff. That stuff. Just like 2 of these really nice white feathers. I'm probably not gonna use them. It's very hard finding feathers. I mean, there's the stuff that's like made for fly tying. That's easy to find. But like bulk feathers, it's been like this stuff. Where do you find this stuff specifically? It's like fluff. So I'm gonna do, okay. Red. Red. Gonna do red. I lost the bottom holder. Or, yeah. This is just stuff that came from a kit, but the olive one is really good. I think it's quite smooth. Red one's alright too. It's got some bounce to it, which is, I don't know if that's like a good thing, but it feels nice. Was it all beef? I'm still not too sure how I'm gonna do the body. I'm gonna try to go for, I guess, the stuffing again. I'm still just using these side feathers. It can be a little difficult trying to get a bunch. Very slippery. And I don't know if these are long enough. Oh, God. I got a bit thick up there. I'm just gonna tuck it all. What a mess! Yikes. Well, it's gonna be wrapped in. I don't know if that's long enough. And it might be a little too much material. Shoot. My energy levels are totally zonked. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that. Oh! No! I forgot the eye. Oh, man. If I could find them. I have these beads that you could crimp onto things. And that would... Did you hear my back crack? Very nice. Oh, I just need one. Where would I have put some of those? I just need one. I'll use them to cover knots. And it opens. I could try to pry open one of these brass beads, but oh, where did I put those? Not for sure. There's no way I use them all. There. Like filtering through all my memory just to figure out where I would have stashed some. Because there was a time I was using them pretty well daily to make these like little bracelets. They're really difficult to cut open. Or pry open, rather. out for some of those crib beads, I think. Well, there's a few types of them. That's not the one thing I can't find. Oh well. That's quite alright. I shall just make a nice taper and then use this for something else. I should have said nicer taper rather than nice taper because it's not the nicest, but there's so many patterns that I'm sure eventually one will come up for this. I'm not gonna go nuts finishing it, and I'm gonna leave a tail. Whoops. But it's a nice little thing. And okay, hold on. That blue you can use, or teal blue and silver fly is all to do with the retrieve. Interesting. I'll look that up, figure 8 retrieve. I was watching a little bit last night on like how to set a hook with a fly rod and how like what the next step looks like, and like putting the fish on the reel and that kind of thing. And like some of it seems like you really just pull it. Blows my mind. Cause like I grew up knowing like if you touch the fishing line when fishing, like and a fish gets it, you're gonna lose a finger essentially. But like with panfish or like getting the fish on the reel, I guess it's gonna take some like real world experience for me to fully comprehend, because it still looks just like magic when I'm watching. Even a detailed explanation on how it all works. It's yeah, hold the line, that blows my mind. So this is because like that's the total opposite. If you hold the line like mono line, like ooh, and something gets it, it just blows my mind. So I'm gonna try another white one. I wanna get a Christmas one down. Hey, it would be good to make Christmas ornaments. Just maybe hook-shaped wire. That would be sweet. It's gonna be nice being able to maybe add some proper lures rather than just decorated hooks, which I do every year. Well, I think last year or the year before, I tried to make a mahi-mahi or dolphin fish out of clay. It's kind of like a ornament. Okay, so white feather. see. Got a little piece of something stuck in there. What is that? So I'm gonna try to do the dubbing with stuffed animal filling and some pearl. So I better add the wire now. That's not enough, is it? I'm gonna do the thin wire again, which I think I accidentally grabbed a hook larger, right? Yep. So maybe copper? Copper is, let's see, that is so cool. I cannot wait to experience that. Like, feeling a bite is one thing, but being able to like reel it in by hand, I could definitely see why it's so, what is that called? Like, intimate? Very intimate form of fishing. Okay, that hackle, and then have to try to get some dubbing on there. I'm just gonna do that loop again. Nope. Can use this little hook. Okay, I guess I'll do the loop again. Oh, don't like dropping that thing. It's delicate. Yeah, very delicate. Where's the dingleberry? There she blows. Alright. Yeah. I always wanted to try to fish with just the line, like on a roll. I was actually a fish for catfish, and he just had a thick rope in his hands, like cording. Okay, I'm getting too carried away with that. Alright, so, nerve-wracking. Stuff likes to cling to it. It has pretty long fibers. Let's grab some of the, yeah, it's like old cartoon starry skies. And just mix that in it. Let me get some more in there. Okay. Some nice sparkly clouds. I'm not too sure if I'm really doing this right. Definitely gonna try to get some, or get a recipe for the wax, dubbing wax. Kind of like a carrier for the flesh, if you will. I wonder why it doesn't span up here. There it goes. Not going the best. But something's happening. It will. Hey, no. And I know I'm over twisting it, however, I can't get the stuff to want to stay on. When it's wrapped, it all starts to like lock in. But I can't seem to get like in videos. But you can't really see. It's quite thick. And twisted more. I'll try to get it a little. Okay, gonna give it a go before. You know what? That's a bad idea. Let me unhook this. Let's start a little stronger. Okay. Oops. We'll get there eventually. Oh dear. I did it again. I forgot I had on this one too. What's happening? I was like, what is this looking so bare for? Well, perhaps my mind and hands are just too tired. Dang seasonal changes. I cannot believe I did that again. Crap. Maybe I'll try to get it nice and red up here. I cannot believe I did that again. Bobkin? I can't believe I forgot the head. Sounds like a candy cane. Try to get through this. Interesting. Let me find my pokey. Oh, put it back. Okay. Alright, I got a little. Ah! That's why. A little super focused. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Ow! A little more difficult to pick with this dubbing than the chenille. It's so fibrous. I don't want to chop too many of the fibers. Maybe a large yarn needle because they're dull. I have one. Oh, I have it up here. Oh, no, I don't. Shoot. It's just a crochet needle. I gotta pull that out. It's dull, so I'd be able to just glide through this without getting stuck every 2 seconds. Dull because for that needle you'd use if you wanted to get through weaves and not through the individual fibers of woven fabrics. Probably should have used the copper. Would have helped. Give it some nice shine. Not sure how to tuck. Oh no. Oh, making noises. Okay. Gotta get the camera a little bit more. There's a Christmas bugger. I forgot to add a head. I'll cement the head later. Where's that little doohickey? Oh, hello. Oh man, it's gonna be difficult, huh? I don't know. How do I undo that? I will. I have to improve my lip finishing still. Christmas Grover. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Boop. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not sure how that's a little better, but that dubbing, I don't know if it'll be any good, but I really want to get better at dubbing so I can use all kinds of materials. Gotta help these feathers out a little bit. A little buggy. I appreciate that. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely Christmassy. I really want to do some Christmas crafts this year. I say that every single year, but the old traditional, like I've never made a popcorn garland before. Oh, it's certainly buggy. Yeah, definitely have quite a ways until I'm efficient at woolly grubbers. Really excited. See, my hackling isn't very good yet, but not bad. There's the ones from today. Hopefully I'll get a chance here to test them, and I'm more than happy to send these out to anyone. I need some feedback. See if they catch anything, but definitely need to work on the hackle and just about all of it. Yeah, I'm ready for Christmas this year. Need some. I want to find all the Christmas events. I had to jack some tinsel from the trees, but very cool. Hold back, hackle, top, and bottom. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I always get, I've been doubling the hackle because, I always get it all bunched up with each other. Oop. Yeah, I can't wait I want to make these. I think Tigo fly, that's where I saw them. Injured bait fish, they're so pretty. Yeah. Like, wow. I want to make these bad and try to make rigged things where it'll come with 3 on a fishing line. Like, I want to try to fish these that way anyway. Especially under the fishing pier when the tide's going out and there's a ton of things coming in. And oh yeah, but those are pretty. I really like that. I don't know if it's EP fiber or what. Oh, Ty's Flies is live. Nice. Too cool. Might even watch that for a little bit. Yeah, last year I got a little pink tree. And I tell you what, I really like it. It's small, but I really like it. And plaid looks really good on it. Those Tiga those those baitfish flies too. That would be lovely as a ornament. I think a lot of these tying techniques are, gosh, they're just brilliant in themselves and can be used in so many different settings. Because it doesn't have to have a hook in it, and you can hang it from somewhere. But like Christmas ornaments, like a bunch of these hanging from a Christmas tree. I suppose you could just put these on a Christmas tree. Yeah, fly tying is really endless. And that's what I see, like, it's one of the only things in other craft areas that it's like no wrong, but I see a lot in fly tying forums where it's like, can't use this for this, and the answer is rarely no. It's always like give it a go and see what happens. And that's ideal. Let me show these real quick. quite stoked on these. I'm gonna still try to get a cat. Oh, very nice. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here before I start poking myself, because I did forget an eye twice, and that's a good indication that my motor functions have been impaired by daylight savings. I will forever blame that. But I really like that ice stuff because a little pinch of it came in such a small bag, so I'm glad a little pinch of it goes a long way. Not very familiar with using it yet, and I hope this stuff works. Stuffing for stuffed animals, but it's plastic, so, and I do like I don't know. Ah! But not, I do like the color combinations. This one is olive and, but short body, look how, why did I start it so narrow? Because the bend of the hook's all the way down here. Butterfly princess. Looks like a little squid or something. But I don't know how it'll do. Fixing to find out. I really want to make articulated ones. Oh, I want to make articulated ones. And those little bait fish. So, gonna be trying to figure out what materials. It doesn't say. Oh, hello, Brian and Soul. My dad is doing good. He's still just resting. And, going in again within a week or two to get a secondary biopsy because they didn't have enough cells to test. So, guessing he's just like killing time right now until then. I like this as is. And, yeah. Wish you'd get out and get some fresh air, but hoping to go down after this. They keep just putting it off. So I've been in kind of like standby, waiting. There it is. Oop. I printed a beading box, or a dubbing box with Code's printer. So I'll try to... It's like a nice shiny cloud. And I've been saving stuff here and there. It's got holes. I do want to figure out what diameter wire to make the brushes. I think that would be really strategic, because I could spend a day doing that and then have enough brushes to last God knows how long, and using some of these materials. And yeah, today I was trying to learn how to do woolly rubbers, but this one my body is far too short. This one, the feather, I ran out of feather, so it has a bunch of poof in it. And the hackle is kind of not very good, but I do like how the feather gets like really dark brown in the center, which meets up a little bit with the black chenille, which looks nice. I'll definitely try to make that again, because just using hackle feathers that I have currently. And this one is a Christmas Christmas guy. Again, the hackle's not very good. One side always looks better so far. And I forgot a head, and I forgot a head on this guy. That looks like a tarpon, or like a really small one. But, and this one is the narrow one, and this one I forgot a bunch of stuff. I forgot to add the hackle and the wire, so I just kind of left it as is. But I'm just about to hop up. It's 9:40 here, and got some stuff to do and see what's up with Code and all that. But trying to figure out a decent time to come on. And daylight savings is definitely screwing up my energy levels. God, it's so hard to stay awake because it's so dark out here. There's not like much light pollution. A little bit more with the developments, but like when I first got out here, you can see Milky Way, and every night I noticed that there was like a cloud, the same cloud in the same spot every night, and it turned out to be the Milky Way. I love making the buzzers. Now, I don't know how decent, if they're, you know, fishable, but made a good amount, like a surprising amount, after I found them all in the house. I even made one really tiny one. I'm not sure the size hook, but these would be really easy to ship too, so I don't know how they'll do. And I don't know if I should like throw some varnish going down over the biots, but these were a treat and a half. I hope they're, and I don't know if I should like put varnish down it also. I mean, I suppose that would help the copper maybe, because copper is very reactive and it changes colors and corrodes. I was honestly surprised that copper is so useful here, because that's what I make jewelry out of, and it corrodes really fast. Scrap copper though, and I don't know if this, like a few layers of this or the Sally Hansen's is a good idea, but might try it eventually. I think I did on one, but I couldn't tell. I think it was one of the ones wrapped in pearl. And I just read something today too that would have been, oh, what was it? too much. There's so much information, and it's all new information for me at this point. So all these little hacks are starting to bleed together, but getting around to trying some of them. I do want to make more dubbing brushes though, because if I could get that more uniform, I can use this in place of chenille. Maybe eventually I could get nice and flat. There's this method of making silk flowers where individual silk fibers are used, and I can imagine that would be really, and it's essentially making a dubbing brush, and like in that they strategically iron it, and I know that wouldn't last long, but you could iron it and like put resin over it. I don't know. I can't help but think it would be, and I don't know what it's called. It's like silk wire flowers, but I feel like that would pull up a lot of different things. Many fantastic ways of making flowers. But, and same thing with flies. Like, that's why the nail stuff, like polygel and liquid acrylic, or powdered acrylic, that's what the other stuff is, powdered acrylic, I think would be insanely useful here. And there's a lot more beauty shops than there are like fly material shops, so it might be a good spot for like different powdered pigments, but also the polygel, which is sculptable, which I think, I mean, for crustaceans or shells, what have you, or bodies, ideal. And UV cured, you cure it with the UV light. And yeah, many more beauty shops, and that's become quite popular, so I can imagine it's readily available. Okay, I will varnish them. I'll do the whole thing. That's brilliant. Yo, what? What's good, Sambucha? What's good, Sambucha? Oh shoot. Yes. So it's like silk string, and they wrap that around like in it's hard to explain. I'll have to find, next time I run into one of the videos, I'll have to like get that link to you somehow, because it's really interesting, and I think I mean, it's yet another random craft form that could be blended with. There's so many handcrafts and so many ways to manipulate materials, and often like what's good for one is good for what's good for the goose is good. I don't know if that fits here. Anyway, happy trails. Hope y'all have a beautiful night. Gonna probably try to do streamers or bend backs tomorrow. Probably streamers, and figuring out what I can use for that. But they're nice and long, and there's a wide variety of sizes. I might try some big ones also, or a large woolly bugger, a big one, because I just made some small guys. I wonder how large you can make them. Yeah, I'll probably make a big one. I've been making really small ones lately, but anywho, a lot out of it. But happy trails. I hope y'all have a beautiful night, and toodles, toodles indeed. And love y'all. Hope you have. Did I just say that? I think I did. I hope you have a beautiful. Yeah, I did. Deja vu. Anywho, happy trails. Ah.